Hey everyone, how's it going? Elliot here and welcome to the Retro Future. I have a really cool video for you. It's going to be a bit of a chill one. We're going to be taking a look at a fan games console, and I have to say I'm a big fan of it, and I think it's probably one of the coolest Game Boys that has been made this year. So without any further ado, let's check it out. So Ice saw this on AliExpress for £12.01, and I thought, that's a good price. So I decided to pick it up. This right here is the mini Game Boy handheld fan portable game console Kippus Budak USB-C Retro Classic 500 games. And that's a great name. Okay, so without any further ado, now what we're going to do is actually take a look at the device itself. And as you can see, it's in a very cute little presentable box. And I have to admit, the listing is slightly different to the actual one that we got, but I'm actually a lot happier with this one. On the actual photo on the listing, it's one big solid device, but it actually has come down and it has what is called the folding fan game. And it folds apparently 180 degrees, which is really cool. So, fan 501 game console, creative folding fan structured design, built-in 500 classic games, let you reminisce about your childhood. That's deep. Large capacity battery. We've got 3 wind speeds, and we've got an HD color screen, and this is the Model D1. Interestingly, it actually has the Game Boy logo on the screen, and is that not the new OLED Nintendo Switch background that's been used on all the marketing material? If we move over to the side, we've got a little schematic of the device, and all of it is in Chinese. On the other side, we've got the color selection. So we've got white, blue, pink, or orange, which is a good color. And the photo on the back is then playing it on a bus, which is quite a hot place. Okay, so let's open this thing up like that, and there is the actual device itself. Now, I have to say, I'm far happier with this, as I mentioned, having the actual fold ability in it, because it now has more of a Game Boy-like thing. There's no instructions. So the only thing we get with it is a micro USB cable, which is a really small white micro USB cable. So this is the actual thing itself, and if I grab a Game Boy Advance SP, very similar to the Game Boy Advance SP in that it has a foldy bit. Relatively similar size. I imagine if I'd gone for an orange one and then showed an orange Game Boy, it'd look a lot closer, but yeah, I mean, pretty similar. The screen's obviously on the bottom still, but how cool is this thing? And I know that obviously is a bit of a pun, but I think it is actually a goddamn cool little thing. So we've got the D-pad there. Obviously they've gone for the sort of Game Boy inspired colors with the red buttons, the black D-pad. Everything is rubberized as opposed to being like actual plastic buttons. You've got a lanyard thing on the bottom. And then we've got the micro USB charging port on there. Is there a way into the back? No, it doesn't look like it. So if this thing dies, there's no way of getting into it because there's not even any screws. So there's the little screen. Obviously, you've got on and reset, start and pause, sound, A, B, D-pad. You've got your fan button on the side, you've got the fan on the top, and what else do you want? You've got a speaker on the back, which is the best place to have the speaker. So let's turn it on and see what the crack is. Now, I did actually make a video on one of these before, and it was nowhere near as advanced as this. So I'm really excited, actually, to see what games we've got on there. So we've got a Bomberman wallpaper on the back. Is that Bomberman? I think that's Bomberman. Go A.
You know what? I think the song that they've used for the background is a sample of a song from the 80s called Cherry Cherry Lady. Interestingly enough.
Can you see if that's actually true? Now, the background music that they've used sounds a lot like a song called Cherry Cherry Lady by Modern Talking. I mean, it sounds a lot like it, doesn't it? Now, I haven't seen very many of these, but it does look like this is actually a Famiclone. And we've never seen that before be done on a handheld device, which is just fascinating. The other thing it does look like they have, number 11 out of 500 games, is it actually has Super Mario. Now, I don't have enough ways to play that game, so we're going to play that one now. Let's go. And there it is in all of its glory. And this screen is actually terrible. I mean, one of the worst screens I think I've ever seen. If you're not looking at it directly straight on, and even when you do, it's washed out. In fact, the colors get better if you tilt it to the side. So I'm now going to proceed to play this with the angle of about, what's that, 45 degrees that I'm going to look at. So that's good. That's really good. The other thing you can do is actually move your entire body as well, and then you are going to get a far better contrast of colors, as you can see on the camera up there. Well, as I'm sure you can hear, it's about 8 times the actual speed that it should be. But that's been done intentionally, of course, because they know that the people playing this are very, very good at Super Mario, and they think that they should just add another level of difficulty. The other thing I really like is when you press down on the buttons, the entire screen actually looks like it's going to break, which is really good, because what that means is it's actually going to prevent people from destroying the items that they've just bought by playing it normally. So that's really, really an important lesson to teach everybody. So I'm now getting quite hot. It has to be said. It's very hot in this room right now. It's about 30 degrees in Jersey Channel Islands, where I am right now. So I'm now going to put the fan on. And what is brilliant about this is, whilst I'm filming this video and showing it on the overhead camera, I'm having to keep the device perpendicular to that camera. And so what I can do is actually tilt up. And let me just show you how that's working there. The fan towards me, and then turn it on. And I'm really not very happy with that speed. So I'm going to press the button one more time. That's better. But one more time. Here we go. No, that's actually quite good. That's actually really, really good. That is actually really, really good. I mean, I thought this whole thing was a bit of a joke, but that's actually fantastic. That's really, really goddamn good. That works incredibly well and genuinely serves a very, very good function. Some would actually argue that this is a cooler handheld console than the new Nintendo Switch. Some would argue it. They would argue it. At least they'd try, you know, they'd try. I would try. Worryingly, though, we did leave this thing on for about an hour on charge, and the battery light has already gone to red. So the video will probably end soon. So here we go. We're gonna play a little bit of Tetris. Look at that. I'm gonna get a Tetris. Boom. So your sense is Atari Tetris?
Yeah. I like them.
Here we go. Another Tetris. Boom. I got 2 Tetrises in a row. That's pretty damn impressive. Right. Let's try one more game here as well. So the final game we're gonna play is Farmer. The Farmer. Copyright 2004. What? Oh my. Whoa. What do you do? What do you do here? I died. Okay. Oh yeah, you're meant to just catch the sheep. Wow, that's a really, really bad game. But it's fun. Yeah, that's a fun little game. Damn, this whole thing is firstly getting hot, which is quite ironic. we're gonna have to have it like that because the actual device is overheating, which is quite concerning. And the battery light is looking more red every minute. So yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna last that long, if I'm completely honest with you. And my hands are now hot, so what you're gonna have to do is play one-handed, and every now and again just swap your hands over to let some cool air in. I died again. Right, The Farmer's a great game. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. Okay, because that game was so good and it really left me wanting to play more, let's play one more game. We're going to go with the Air Umbrella, that common game that we are all familiar with. Wow. No, I have seen this game before. I didn't know it was called the Air Umbrella. How do you do anything? What is this? This game is something else other than Air Umbrella. Is it called Air Umbrella? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Oh, you can't hit them from below. You need to be above them. Okay, I get it. Well, there we go. That is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of fun. Quite an interesting little device. It is actually quite good, in fairness. For £12, it's a great way to you know, to stay cool in summer on the bus whilst playing a couple video games, some retro classics. I know it's just a Famiclone and people don't really like that anymore because it's not so new. there's still lots of really great games to be played on here, such as The Farmer. So if you want one, I'll try and find a link to one and put it in the description down below. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!